Steve just pulled up at the house with the car on the trailer. I love it already.
I would drive 1,000 miles just to get to you. The days are long and nights might break me, but I'll stand by you. It could take a million days, but I see it through. I climb the highest mountain, baby, just to be with you.
There we have it then. The 100e is back home and in my garage, so I can work on it all the time now. I've just dropped the boot on. The rear end of the car is slightly buckled, as I kind of guessed it would be because it's been drifted, so I need to do a bit of messing around to get that on. Unfortunately, in just trying it, I have just dropped it and chipped some of the new paint, but that's fine, can sort that back out. And also have just dropped the bonnet on, and that clears everything, so really pleased with that. I've got a pair of 100e boot hinges without the springs. They need taking apart, cleaning up and reassembling, and I'm going to give them a bit of paint as well. You need to lose things like this, which is just no use once the spring's there, so you can do that. I'll show you the finished result. I've got those boot hinges stripped down and cleaned up, quick coat of primer on them. And the other one's there. Boot lid brackets then, all painted up in matte black. Just need reassembly now. And there you have it, built back up with a little bit of anti-seize on the hinge to stop it from seizing. All ready now to go on the boot and in the car. Tonight I'm going to work on the boot, and I'm going to take the boot catch off the old box and going to give that a clean up and get it ready for paint. That's the catch I want to use. And you can see why on the back, if you haven't seen the previous videos, why I'm not going to use this bonnet. So I'm going to strip that off there and then clean it up. So, there we have it. Need to get that clean up, get some paint on it. So giving those bits a quick key up, and going to use a bit of edge primer on them now to try and hope to get something to stick to them. Worst comes to worst, they're a bit knackered anyway, so they'll get replaced. But this is what they look like right now. And then they have some primer on. Obviously, you know, never expecting these to come up brilliantly because the finish wasn't brilliant that I was painting onto. But that's going to protect them from getting any worse condition, and I want them all to be matte black anyway, so job's a good one. Quick coat of matte black on these. So just had another coat on those, leave them to dry now for 24 hours.
Several days later.
So it's midweek and it's late in the evening, but I've just got the itch to come out here and do something, so I've given myself a self-imposed 10-minute limit to come out and do some work. So I'm going to fit the boot hinges. So last night's 10 minutes on the car turned into considerably more than that, mainly because I was trying to work out a solution to this. So I already knew that the boot didn't line up with the car properly, or the car didn't line up with the boot properly, whichever way you want to look at it. I didn't realise quite how bad it was going to be. So I spent quite a bit of time last night out here trying to work out solutions to this problem. I've come up with one. I'm going to give it a go now.
Moments later.
Not sure my idea is going to work. Unfortunately, the car was welded where I didn't expect it to be. Rethink time. There we go then, that's the boot on. Didn't have to take some fettling, and still need some work on the hinges to actually keep them where they need to be in position, but that's as good as it's going to get, and I'm happy with that. Just need to touch up the paint now. On some happier things then that I've been working on. I'm sat in the Prefect for the first time. Just put the seat in for the driver's side. It's not in properly, but it's in for mocking up purposes. So that's the seat mocked into position. And that's the pedal box roughly where I think it's going to live. Slightly more sucked to the right than I wanted it to be, but that gives me room to the left of the clutch for a footrest. A steering wheel, that's got to come out to... Well, that's really distorted on that because of the wide, but it's got to come out to about there, maybe a little further, but I've got a quick release coming, so I'll try it with that. Might need to just swap to a deep dish wheel. And then the gear stick, it's got a straight stick at the moment, but if I put that into first kind of wants to be where neutral is. You can see it's not a huge amount of difference, so just a little bend sort of like that will do that. But as you can probably tell from that then, having switch panel sort of where you'd normally have it coming down from the dash, it's going to be difficult to reach, so got to work out a couple of bits on there. I think maybe my battery cutoff and my heater control will be just in front of the gear stick, but I'm considering maybe putting a switch panel up on the roof. So that's going to be it for this video then. As always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it to make sure you get notifications on when the next videos come out.